We wanted to make her stronger, less passive. I guess the main difference is the relationship with the prince, that she's not waiting for a prince to save her, that she's so strong.
The biggest thing about watching Belle for the first time compared to other Disney heroines was that she wasn't waiting to be saved. There was no saving to be done. Feminism is not a stick with which to beat other women with.
The idea of the Disney princess is it's about the context in which that person is in.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
You can lead, you can also have love. Exactly. And the two aren't mutually exclusive. You want to find a supportive partner.
And Aurora is a fighter, but in a different way. I think there's a strength in her femininity and softness, and there's nothing wrong with her wanting to be a mother and be married.
It's not just a story about her, falling in love and loving a boy, wanting the above world. It's more about what she sees for herself and her future and her passion.
Well, at least some actresses understand.
Well then, there we are.
Hey guys, welcome to a quick little video. This video, I just watched this. I just came across it on YouTube. It was just like this vignette of shorts of all of these actresses who played in the live action Disney remakes. Some are coming out, but how they're all talking about their character, their princess character they're playing, and making them strong, independent. They don't need a prince to save them and all that. Just watching these interviews and the differences between some of them and how they describe their character and the character they're playing from the past and the present and stuff is fascinating. How some of them have different interpretations, and just some of them have the right way of thinking, and some of them are just trying so hard to be progressive and just badass and tough that they're actually not even focusing on how good the character is. Their character is just strong woman, that's it. And there's nothing wrong with strong woman, but that's not really much of a character to just be she's strong and independent. What else? That's it. That's all that matters. I'm a strong woman! And you just see in these interviews that even I'll start with the first one, Lily James, which is surprising because I really like Lily James. I think she's a great actress. And I actually liked Cinderella. The live action Cinderella movie I thought was very good. I thought it was a good remake. And I think it changed it for the better because it focused more on the romance. It's funny because she's talking about being a strong woman. That whole movie is a romance movie. And it actually has good chemistry between her and Richard Madden's character, who plays the prince. And it focuses more on the prince and gives him more character with his father. And it makes it more interesting, more of a backstory of her mother and her father and stuff. So it creates more emotionality and depth to the character of Cinderella. And she plays Cinderella just like Cinderella. So I don't know why she was talking about she's stronger and tougher. It felt like the same character, just more fleshed out. I actually enjoyed her Cinderella a lot. But she's like, the prince doesn't come to save her, but that's exactly what happens at the end of the movie, which is funny because that's how the movie ends. It ends the same way, with the evil stepmother locking her up in the attic, and the prince rescues her. So I don't know what she's talking about, where she's like, it's not about the prince saving her. I'm like, that's what happens at the end. So it's it's the same way. So I don't know what she was all on about. So I don't know, but I still enjoy Lily James. I still enjoy her as an actress. And I think the Cinderella movie is quite good. It's one of the few remakes that I do enjoy. So I don't know what she was talking about. I think, I don't know. I think she was trying so hard to pander to the press and everything, try to promote the movie for Disney. But she didn't need to do that. So yeah. And then there was Emma Watson, which, again, I love her in Harry Potter. She's great in Harry Potter. She's great in Perks of the Wallflower. But yeah, she really preaches the feminism stuff. And some of the things she preaches is good. It's healthy. It's what women should inspire to be good leaders and to be strong and independent. But she overdoes it. She really overdoes it a lot. And again, she talks about Belle, and all she's talking about with Belle is she's strong, she's independent, and she doesn't need to be saved and stuff. I'm like, do you know Beauty and the Beast? Belle doesn't even need to be saved. That's just Belle's character in general. She's acting like this new Belle is a more stronger Belle and a more tough Belle and doesn't need to be saved. But the thing is, Belle never needed to be saved in the original. Belle saves her father, because that's the point in Beauty and the Beast, is Belle rescues her father because she takes his spot as the Beast's prisoner. So she saves her father's life. That's in the new one and in the original. So the only time in the original film Belle needs to be saved is by the wolves, and when the Beast tells her to leave and she leaves. But she chooses to stay with the Beast and falls in love with the Beast. So I don't know what Belle is. I don't know what Emma Watson's talking about. That it's like she never saw the original Beauty and the Beast, and she thinks the Belle she is playing is literally the exact same Belle, just with shitty singing and less personality. But it's the same character as the original film. So the fact that she's like insinuating that her character is more stronger and independent, doesn't need to be saved, I'm like, it's the same as the original character. I think you're very confused. I'm like, are both these people just confused about what characters they're playing? Like, I don't know. It's just so ridiculous. And of course, we get the Rachel Zegler one. We all know the Rachel Zegler.
Weird.
I've talked all about the Rachel Zegler stuff in another video. Everything she said about Snow White is just stupid. It's wrong, and it's just like, we need a Snow White that's strong and not saved by the prince. I'm like, well, didn't we already have that like 10 years ago? So like, it's been done before, and clearly you hate Snow White, so why are you playing her? So I don't know. And then we got two actresses who just spit facts, and they're just great, and they're happy to play the characters and the kind of characters they're playing. First is Naomi Scott, who played Jasmine in the live-action Aladdin movie, which was not a very good movie, but she was quite good as Jasmine, and I liked her song and stuff. And I like that she said in her interview that a woman can be strong and powerful, but also fall in love, and like, there's nothing wrong with falling in love and having a man with you and being happy. Like, it's like we almost live in this world that like true love is like bad or toxic or something. Like, there's nothing wrong with falling in love with somebody and having a love story. Just like, it's almost like this like tainted thing now that, no, I'm single and alone and just like, I don't know. It's weird. I'm like, okay, like, I don't know. And Naomi Scott just said it really well, and just like, yeah, she's like, there's nothing wrong with falling in love. And then Elle Fanning just makes it really great statement that she's playing Aurora. She plays Aurora like how she sees fit, and she even says like she's nurturing and she was looking for a mother. Motherhood is a very powerful thing, and a woman wanting to be a mother or wanting to have a mother, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing weak about that, and just there's something actually empowering and strong about that. And I'm like, wow, that's really intelligent of you to say, and very nice of you to say. See, Elle Fanning was always spitting facts and stuff. Like, we've seen her when her interview with Jenna Ortega.
Like, I've been reading scripts, it's like they love describing women as like badass, strong, like, and they're always like coming into a room and like they know everything, and it's like, oh, that's a strong woman. It's like, I don't want to watch that. I'm not like that. Like, I love complicated women, and I want to play evil women, and you know, that messiness is like, that's what I feel like I try to bring that into Catherine, because she's not always right all the time. You
Also,
know?
when you're watching a project, you want to feel like the characters are representatives that you're seeing of yourself on screen are relatable or attainable. And sometimes when you're constantly walking and there's cars blowing up in the background and things like that, it's cool and it's awesome. It looks like beautiful, but I don't know anything about her. So it's hard to develop some sort of admiration or connection with women when they're written very two-dimensional and don't really give you enough.
To be a strong woman, you have to be this. To be, you know, it's like, again, putting us into a box again.
This is why we like Elle Fanning and Jenna Ortega. They're great actresses, but also they live in reality. like they live in the real world, people. And just, I don't know, I thought this would be a fun little video to make, that just these actresses important, like they're promoting their characters as these characters that they either just don't know anything about or just shouldn't be. So I think it's interesting. I think it's fascinating. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think people are just getting a little too crazy with the strong, independent woman? Again, you can have a strong, independent woman, but you could also not do it without, degrading the male characters, or like a lot of the Disney movies had love stories, and that's what a lot of people grew up with, and taking the love story away is not, it's not always a good thing. And like, love is a good thing. It's a pure thing, and it's part of life and stuff, and we don't have to be so bitter all the time. So let me know what you guys think, and yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel. Join the dark side.